Welcome to Johnny's World. Hi, welcome back to Johnny's World. So let's do part 2 of my summer update on my avocado trees. So we're going to head to the avocado grove in a little bit, but I wanted to show you this Pinkerton. And this is probably one of the biggest reasons why I have multiple avocado trees of the same variety. Now this avocado tree I have in this 24-inch box. It was a high producer for a few years. However, last year it was not a good producer, and this year it had some promising signs, but unfortunately the leaves started turning yellow and started falling off, and then all the baby avocados fell off because it had no protection from the sun without the leaves. Now the leaves have nicely formed back in the 2.5 weeks that I was gone, so the leaf is filling in right now, but this year is going to be a bust. But my Pinkerton in my avocado grove, that one is doing really well. So so let's head down to the avocado grove in a little bit. Just wanted to show you some of my other avocado trees, my smaller ones. Here's my gem. I have some little baby avocados growing, and then here are my avocado seedlings. See this little seedling right here? As you can see, it's hanging onto a baby avocado. But let's head on to the backyard. So we're here in my backyard, and I do have this Kona Sharwal. This Kona Sharwal is just trying to get big, but unfortunately hasn't produced any fruit yet. It had some baby fruits hanging around, but they all dropped, but it's just getting taller. So this tree I bought in a 5-gallon, and look at this. There's the side branch that wants to get taller, and there's this branch, and as you can see, I bought this in a 5-gallon, but it's getting to be a pretty thick diameter. The trunk is pretty thick. It's not a baby anymore. It's getting there. It's still adolescent, I guess, in terms of growth. It will get bigger than this, but this is supposed to get about 15 feet. So it is pretty big already, but I'm assuming it will get bigger. Hopefully it'll start producing fruit, more importantly. But this is growing to be a very nice Kona Sharwal. Hopefully it'll bear some fruit. But let's head on down to my avocado grove. If you're new to my channel, you're first visiting, I do have a house that has a hillside, and a trail was built, and the backyard goes pretty down far, all the way over there, all the way there. So it's a pretty big backyard, and a lot of my neighbors, I'm the only property that has entrance to down there. A lot of my pretty much all of my neighbors I can see, they fenced in their yard, so they don't really use their hillside portion. However, as you can see, I have trails in my yard and these railing, and I'm trying to use as much as possible, even this hillside. And on this hillside, I have planted several fruit trees, but most importantly, my avocado grove. And there it is. Now it's a scorcher today, and I haven't watered my trees yet. It is a hot one today, but my trees are looking great. I think I'm gonna have a really nice bacon avocado year. And some of my other trees are doing pretty darn good. This is my surprise. It had some promise, and it's really tall. Look how tall it is. Look how tall. The bottom's way down here. But I don't see any fruit hanging around. Now, I don't have my glasses on, and I could see to some degree, but probably not to the minute details of this tree, but I don't see anything. I did see some avocado baby fruitlings in the past, but not sure. Hopefully I'll get a surprise later on in the year when they get bigger, but I don't see any seedlings. I have probably over 20 varieties down here, and they're all, some are doing great, some are not, some are not doing great. The surprise is a pretty big disappointment so far, especially with the size. And look at the trunk diameter right there. That is a pretty thick tree. But my Edrenol right there, probably produce, my bacon will produce a ton of fruit. And then these are some of the smaller ones, my Nabal right there, my Edinger, I have my Kona Sharwal right there, my Gem I believe had some fruit, got my Queen right there, got my Kona Sharwal, that one too I don't think it has any fruits. And then that is my Gwen. The Gwen had some fruit. It's still small. These are still small trees, so I don't expect a lot of these trees to have fruit. But my Forte is just a giant. It's such a big giant that's sweeping to the right, leaning, and I just need a better support system. It tends to weep down. That's my other Forte. It's even my bigger one. And those two are probably my biggest disappointments. My Fortes are huge, but neither of them are producing anything. Got my Don Giggly right there, my Stewart, I got a Hass down there, I got a Carmen Hass right there, and I have a Holiday over there behind. This is my Little Cotto. The Little Cotto I believe has some fruit on there. I believe this is my Lamb Hass. The Lamb Hass has a ton of fruit everywhere on here. And then this is my Hass. I do see. I thought I saw some fruit hanging around. There's some fruit hanging around. I believe it's right. There's baby one right there, and I believe there's a few of them still hanging around. This is growing really tall. And the trunk size diameter is getting thick. So is this Lamb Hass. The trunk size is getting pretty thick down there. This is my Carmen Hass, and that's my seedling. The seedling had a few baby avocados, but they all dropped. So this is not the year. My Carmen Hass, it has not fruited yet. I don't think it gets enough sun. This is my Gem, and my Gem has a lot of fruit hanging around everywhere on this Gem. A lot fell off. They had a lot more fruit on this. But my star is my Bacon over there. Bacon is always, and look at this. This is my Pinkerton, and this is the reason why you should have more. At least me, my opinion, why I have more than one avocado tree of the same variety, because your other avocado tree may not produce, but your other one may. And my Pinkerton, my courtyard, is not producing anything this year. And look at this. This one is loaded with tons of Pinkerton, and they're pretty good size. So look at that. Just raining with Pinkertons everywhere. So hopefully we're gonna have some good Pinkertons next year. This is my Forte. The Forte is just getting big. Oh, let me just show you the trunk diameter. Look at that. I bought that in a 5-gallon, and this is getting thick. Even my Gem is getting thick. That's my Mexicola, and it died. The top died, and I just let the other side grow. And the other side, it's getting thick too. Look at this. Now here is my Forte. This is my smaller of the two Forte, and this is just getting huge, but hasn't fruited yet. Such a big disappointment. Look how thick that trunk is too. Now I don't know about Fortes, but this is one of my fastest growing trees and still hasn't fruit. This is my Gwen. The Gwen has some fruit on it. It's not a big tree, but it's still fruiting, and it seems like there's at least one or a few that's gonna hang on. You know, they're pretty good size. I know some will drop, but this Gwen is turning into a great producer. There is my Little Cotto, which is not so little anymore. That's my Surprise. And my Surprise is huge with no fruit. What's wrong with you, Surprise? Here's my Kona Sharwal. This Kona Sharwal is looking great. Growing really tall, no fruit, but I'm okay with that because What it doesn't give me in fruit right now, it's making up in the speed of its growth. Now that's my Edinger, and I could see some fruit hanging around on the Edinger. And here's my Jan Boyce that I grew from a seedling. It's doing really well here. Oh no, it's starting to bake under sun. I'm gonna have to give it some water today. This is my other, this is my, let's see, Don Giggly right here. I'm gonna probably take that out. That's my Stewart. I'm gonna take that out because it's not getting enough sun. It's not doing that well. Here's my Forte, which the post, it just didn't get any. I don't know why, but my Fortes tend to lean, so when the post breaks, it just flops. And that just, Forte's huge, but I'm probably gonna cut it down. That's my Holiday right there. My Holiday is getting really big, but it doesn't get enough sun, so I'm not sure if there's any fruit. I might have to take that out too. I definitely could have planned my grove a little bit better. There's my Hass. My Hass has produced fruit. My Bacon, this is like my biggest producer. It just gives me tons of fruit every single year. Awesome tree. This is my Queen. Queen is looking good. Hasn't given me any fruit yet. That's my Ed Renault. Ed Renault has given me fruit and it's just growing really tall. And that's my the ball right there. Right there. And that is my Gem. The Gem has some fruit on it. And that's my other Grande Mexicola. I'm gonna probably take that out because it's not growing very well. That's my Carmen Charwell right there. So that's an update on my trees. They're doing really well. Some of them are not doing as well. I mean, they may be growing and all that, but they're not producing anything. Look at this baby Gwen. Look at this Gwen, just producing fruit already at a younger age. But look at that, my Pinkerton. My Pinkerton is awesome. This one is just producing tons of fruit this year. Anyways, thank you very much for joining me today. If you like this video, if you like this channel, please press the like and subscribe. Thank you, everyone. Have a great one. Have a great weekend.